Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today we're going to go over the Kmashi Arma K1 external battery with speaker. And I have to keep that straight because this is actually a battery that has a speaker built into it. It doesn't have a speakerphone function, there is no microphone, but it does have a speaker built into it, and this also has an LED flashlight built in. So it's kind of a jack of all trades here. We'll go and take a look. You can pick this guy up on Amazon for $25.99, I believe, and I will leave a link in the description below where you can check it out on Amazon. I will also leave a link to Kmashi so that you can check out their other products. If we check on the back here, we have some of the product features. The model is the Arma K1. The dimensions are 60 by 60 by 140 millimeters. The capacity of the battery is 4,800 milliamps, so that is a decent sized battery inside this. The input is a 5 volt 1 amp. There is one USB output to charge devices with. That is 5 volts 2.1 amps max, which is pretty nice. It will charge things up pretty quickly. It does have the Bluetooth wireless is 4.0 low energy. The IP grade is IP66. The playing time they tout as 35 hours. Now, we couldn't run this guy all the way down in one day of using it off and on, so we haven't been able to prove or disprove the 35-hour playback time. But so far, it has been very solid playback time from this guy. The transmission range is 10 meters, or the standard Bluetooth 33 feet. The audio input is wireless through Bluetooth, or you can use a micro SD card or TF card, and they have a dedicated slot for that as well. There is no 3.5 millimeter headphone input for this guy, and no speakerphone. So it is in truth a external battery pack with a LED flashlight and a Bluetooth speaker in it. So very interesting product from Kmashi. Let's open it up and show you guys what comes inside. Now, they do give you a user guide. It is written in English and also in Chinese. They do go over most of the stuff that we've already gone over in the back. They do go over the ports, which I will show you on the unit itself. And they do give you some information about Kmashi in case you need to contact them for any reason. You will have that in this right here. Now, this is the unit itself. It is not that heavy. It's surprisingly light. It does have this nice matte black rubber finish on everything except for the front, which is this orange plastic where the LED flashlight is, and then there's an LED status light here, and you have your dedicated flashlight button at the top. You have a multifunction button, which is basically your pause and your play button, and then you have a volume up and volume down controls, which also are your forward track and reverse track as well. They do give you some interesting accessories with this. The first thing is this cable, which is a micro USB cable. It's about 6 inches long. I'm not a fan of very short cables. It does the job. It will actually charge the device, and it will actually charge another device, but it is only 6 inches long. I would probably just, with the many cables that I have, use a longer cable. Not a big thing, but it's just a personal thing for me. They do give this mount here. This mount that comes inside here is supposed to be able to allow you to mount this to, say, a bicycle. I'm not a big bicycle guy, so for me, I probably will not use this, but for all you bikers out there, you can definitely mount this to your bike, and then you can, take this guy on the go, especially if you're doing like some, twilight riding or sometime where you may need the LED flashlight. In my thing with this, I think I'm more excited to the fact that you could take this guy camping or keep him in your car so that you have something with an LED flashlight at night, and that sort of thing. They also give you this little clip here that you can clip to the lanyard hole, and then you can carry it or clip it onto a backpack or something like that. So there is some rugged accessory type stuff that comes with this that makes it more of a camping, outdoorsy type of speaker, which we like in that respect. Now, the one thing I didn't show you was the actual flashlight. The unit doesn't have to be on. There's a dedicated power button underneath here for the speaker portion and battery portion. The flashlight has 3 settings. It has a high, it has a low, and then it has an SOS type emergency type setting. So again, something that if you were out camping or you were out at night and you had this in your car or whatever, would serve you very well. And I'm assuming with the 4800 milliamp battery that's in this, that this flashlight would last an awful long time. Now on the back, as you can see, they have this flap that will keep dust and water out, hence the IP66 grade rating. You have your DC input here. This is your micro USB input for charging the device itself, and you will know when it's charged because of the LED indicator on the front. You do have a dedicated on and off button. You do have your micro SD card slot, your TF card slot right here, so it will support MP3s and WAV files. It will not support any other files like FLAC or any of the other audio files, so know that going in. And then you do have a DC output to charge, say, your phone. So if I wanted to charge my phone, I could do that as well. First, what we'll do is we'll pair up a device by turning this guy on.
Connection.
And it'll say connection when it comes up, and it will be in an auto pairing mode here, as you can see from this flashing light. So what we'll do is we will pair up our Galaxy Note 4 here, and we will scan for it, and it comes up as SP912. And I'm not quite sure why it does, but it does come up as SP912. So we will...
Disconnection.
Now it says disconnection, and then it gives you a beep that lets you know that it is connected to media audio. And again, this does not have a microphone in it, so it is not a speakerphone, so it will only be connected to your media audio, not your phone audio for phone calls. So what I'll do is I'll play a track and I'll show you guys what this guy sounds like, and then we'll go from there. So as you can hear, that was very good sound out of it. It handles the bass very well. One thing I do want to mention is that when the back flap is open, like if you have something charging, which I'll hook up the phone real quick just to show you how that charges, you lose a little bit of the bass. The flap actually, for some reason, makes the bass much better on this. I'm not going to say a lot better, but you do lose a tad bit of bass when you have the flap open. So if you're charging a device and you're playing music, you're going to notice that you are going to lose a little bit of the bass side on this. But other than that, the sound is excellent. The build quality on this is excellent. We haven't had any problems with it. We like the extra added features. In fact, they may have gone overboard with the bicycle feature, but maybe not. If you're a bicycle guy, again, this might work out for you. We like all the other features on it so far, especially the fact that you can actually charge your phone with it, as well as it just being a Bluetooth speaker. A lot of Bluetooth speakers are just that, just Bluetooth speakers. This one happens to be a charger as well, so we can hook into the DC out, and then we can say charge our phone like so. And there you go. Now we're charging. And if we do want to play some music, we can go back and we can continue the music, and you will notice a little bit of the sound quality difference. And I don't know if you guys could notice that from the video, but we can notice a little bit of drop in the bass. But then again, the rest of the quality of the music is perfectly fine and great and sounds really good. So this is a good product from Kmashi. We are very impressed with all the functions that they've been able to build into it. The high capacity battery and the build quality are solid. This was the Arma K1 external battery with speaker from Kmashi. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you have any questions about this guy, please leave some comments below and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would, please like and subscribe, and we'll check you guys out on the next video.